guys, this stream should not be a surprise. I said, I want to say 2 or 3 times this week that I was going to be streaming on Sunday to make up for Wednesday due to Shards of ESO. So howdy those of you just here. That's right, you have not been. Yeah, typically, well, those are the perks of being here. But yeah, typically, so it's clear, weeks that we do D&D, well, although that probably won't be able to happen, at least not on Sunday after TwitchCon because of Degenesis. But I will try to make up the Wednesday streams. Probably from this point on, they'll most likely be on Thursday before Critical Role. Because that'll be the only time I have to do it. No, the extra early stream on Thursday was insomnia of some variety. I was just trying to tire myself out. And I figured if I was playing Fury, so I might as well have streamed it. Howdy those of you just arriving. That is a very good thing, Annika. Well done. Howdy, Bad Wolf. I don't know if I wouldn't be opposed to doing, like to letting people join me for this. The problem is, I didn't anticipate that. And I, A, would have to update my PS3, and B, might have to get a friend to deactivate my PS3 account on his machine. Friend of mine who is in Canada. So I don't know if it'll work. I can try it though. I most likely techno. There's a Twitch staff here. Oh, hello. Let me... Whether it be banana runs. I mean, I might just run a few missions with it. Watching, studying for ChemLab. Good luck, Billy Goat. Do I even have... I forget if I played this on stream before. I did, alright. 8 hours, apparently. What? That can't be right. When did I... How far did I get? What is happening? Okay. Okay. That explains a lot. I am 20 missions in. I don't know if I should continue from here or start over. Or at the very least, play the missions over. didn't I play with Craigie? Potentially. Yeah, I think that was a thing. Yeah, that happened. But we didn't play it for 8 hours. Replay missions. I remember the missions, yes. But it would be for your benefit. Torture escape confused me. First, I understand. There is a story, yes. That's where the for your benefit came in. What in the hell? I do not want to turn on filter keys. So yeah, I'll start over, I suppose. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to, at least not for this session, because it'll be a fairly short session anyway. So yeah, I'll just play, I'll play solo for now, and then the next time I do this, I'll open it up. How do you capture a PSP? You don't. You buy, well, I mean, you can, but you buy the HD version of Peace Walker, which is part of the HD collection. Little bit. I do not ride motorcycles.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Is the multiplayer active? As in, I believe the servers are still up, but I don't believe that many people play it actively. Howdy, Pyro. Also one of the...
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us!
No, I'm not.
Show him how it's done, boss!
Oh, fine, whatever.
Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking, and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good!
One of the most
Look down!
closely guarded secrets in the
You
series
should be familiar with the
is
up
the
and
true
down
identity
controls now.
of
Press the
Suzetta
action button
Mignette.
if you're ready to move on.
Eva's voice actor.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Thank you.
There he is.
I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Ants, I guess.
Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Megan, thank you. I try to refrain from talking during cutscenes as much as possible, which is why I didn't address it immediately, but thank you very much. And welcome to the box. Good to have you.
Miller
Right,
here.
Davis.
Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore
Okay,
plant,
there we go.
our mother base.
And then,
The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention.
okay, that's how I find it.
Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls?
Nope.
Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
I'm gonna say I should have
To change your
grenades.
settings, use the start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
Word of the day is
How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a
pyrotechnics.
Select equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
How do I reload?
It's the enemy.
Circle.
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
What am I? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to do the recording for that tomorrow, most likely.
Perfect. Oil drums, driftwood, buoys. There are plenty of targets around here. Grenades.
Get out of here. My Peace Walker.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this,
Yes.
Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real.
That is the only time they ever
Yes.
acknowledged
You're doing it for her. For her.
Portable Ops. So welcome back, ISP. 13 full months. Thank you.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant. A place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
This damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the Professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, The army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Paz. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the Boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to myself.
Paz is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.